Do I even need to preface this with an introduction? If you follow me on Instagram at Llama Letters, you will have seen the story where I unboxed this Keelindori from Imperfectly Perfect. I'm super excited. I'm still super excited. This is an absolutely stunning notebook, and it is pocket sized. So I had approached Keelan at Imperfectly Perfect about making a custom one of her. She does a bunch of custom work and she hand paints her notebooks, and they are absolutely gorgeous. And I had approached her about making one that had eggplants on it, but that was super like fancy looking. And so the eggplants were kind of surprise eggplants. In the context of sexy times is probably not the best thing ever, but in the context of this design, they're absolutely gorgeous. I wish you could see, like I can show you and you can see kind of how shimmery this is. Like it's kind of got like that oil spill situation going on with it. Unfortunately, the eggplant design is a one-off for me. She's not going to make it for anybody else as far as I know. But you can absolutely order from her shop on Etsy, or you can order your own custom if you talk to her ahead of time and talk to her about doing customs. So there is that. But I wanted to show you this beautiful traveler's notebook and also show you how I've got it set up as a meal planner, sort of. This is kind of a experiment. This is pocket size. I have a Foxy Fix pocket size. They're basically the same size. This is a Foxy wide. This leather is thick and kind of stiff, and I think it needs to be broken in some. So, but I'm totally fine with that. And I got turquoise stitching and purple elastic to go with the fantastic rainbow eggplants. I'm using this as kind of a meal planner. You'll sort of see what I mean. I haven't actually started using it yet. I just set it up, but I figured I would show it to you now. Whoops. I would show it to you now because I'm not going to be planning meals till after I get back from Go Wild. This video is going live while I'm at Go Wild because I'm pre-recording, because otherwise there'd be no fucking way. But anyway, I won't actually start using this again until the week following Go Wild. So I open this and I'm starting with these pockets. These are just some gift cards I have for food and whatnot. Just shoved them in there, and I'll probably use this for any cash I'm sort of putting aside for grocery shopping. So I stamped menu on this piece of washi tape, and this is actually the stamp that came with not the March Planner Society kit, but the February Planner Society kit, I'm pretty sure, is what I used to set this up because I thought that the purple works really well with it. So I stamped on the washi tape, and I'm going to use this to make notes about the meals that are coming up, just as something that's right in my face to see it rather than buried somewhere, because I am awful at remembering to put things in the crock pot or to pull meat out to defrost. I suck ass at that, so I need all the reminders I can get. And it's just stuck on a crusty old piece of acetate that I recycled from another spot. Then we have the vellum that came with the kit. Sorry, the acetate that came with the kit. I always mix those up. This is the blue bows on it. And then this is one of the shaker cards that actually came with the kit, which I was appreciative of because Christy from the Planner Society showed me how to do shaker cards, and I still haven't gotten the hang of it yet. So this, I just double stick taped it onto the acetate. And then I put a sheet of vellum here. And then all of the inserts in this planner are from Annie Plans Printables. I just really like her style, and so they work for me. This is one of the paper clips from the same kit. And then the inside of these, this is a meal planner. And so this is where I'm going to plan out dinners for the week and a grocery list, the rest of that vellum. And then I put a piece of the paper from the Planner Society kit around this insert and slapped on some washi and lettered pantry. This is just a basic dot grid insert, but I'm going to use this to keep a running pantry inventory so that I know when I'm planning meals, not just what not to buy, but also to plan around what I have, because I have a bunch of random shit, pieces of dinners that just sort of don't get used and get pushed back further and further into the pantry. I'm trying to avoid that by keeping and running pantry inventory. This is all hypothetically speaking, by the way. This is very hypothetical. We'll see how this goes in practice. And then there's the other side of the acetate. Here's another sheet of vellum. Then this is a piece of cardstock with gold foiling. I can't remember. This may have been in a Studio Calico kit. I can't remember. This pen holder, I'm pretty sure came from a Happy Scrappy kit hella days ago. And so I just slapped that in with a green friction highlighter I used because it goes to the eggplant theme. And then here I put a die cut on this pocket from Target, and I'm going to use this to store receipts until I can get them written into this insert here. And this insert here is for expenses, and it starts here in January, but I'm gonna start in April and just work my way back around. But this is just to keep track of how much money we're spending on food so that we can get a budget. Budgeting for food has always been something I'm kind of sucky at, so I'm trying to get a handle on spending by at first paying attention to spending. How about that? So this will be expenses tracking. And then here, in the other side of this cardstock, I just put another one of those shaker cards. Here's the other side of the vellum. Here's another piece of the scrapbooking paper from that Planner Society kit. Here is my Be Healthy insert. It's actually blank on the front, and I just wrote that. And I stuck an Erin Condren pen loop on it and stuck the eggplant gel pen that Trish, one of my awesome Wild 30 / patrons / awesome people, sent me. Eggplant pens, because amazing. If this whole setup is wishful thinking and this insert is the most wishful of the thinking, this is for me personally to track what I'm eating and my water intake and all of those things. I have no idea if I'm going to manage to keep up with this, and I wouldn't even try to start keeping up with this until after Nashville. So we shall see. This is in here so that I can try to, but you never know. And then here's the other side of that paper. And then here's the other side of that crusty vellum, and it's all janky looking. It's hard to see, but it's like super warped because I was trying to dry the ink on the stamp right here, and so I used my heat dryer and it was on the other side, and I forgot that if you heat plastic it's gonna melt. So, but I didn't want to waste the vellum or the acetate, so it's still in there. It's just kind of janky in the back. And then I have a pack of sticky notes back here, and I will also use this to stash more money or more receipts, one of which I always wind up with a lot of, one of which I never have enough of. I'll let you guess which. So yeah, here's my Keelindori all set up as a meal planner. We'll see how it goes. This could be an entirely failed experiment, but hey, my bullet journaling experiment is going kind of okay right now, so maybe there's cause for hope. Are you doing any kind of meal planning? And if you are, tell me about it. Tell me like what you use to figure it out, because if you haven't seen my old meal planning video, that's basically still the truth of my life. So this is me trying to do a little bit better, and at the very least giving this gorgeous notebook an immediate purpose. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.